Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to the day one subscribers. One moment. Yeah, so I have been going through hair trial and error this week. If you guys see my video of my fresh new DIY retwist, and then 4 days later, the epic failure, followed by today's front row retwist. Yep, that was me. I went through all of that in 1 week, and this is why you need a loctician. The loctician be helping you out. The loctician be the lookout for the cookout. Hey, cynical one, how you doing? I highly recommend a loctician because again, had a loctician, that hairstyle from Monday would still be in today. My hair would not be looking the way it's looking right now. I mean, right now it looks great because I did the little magic. But outside of the little magic, like my hair literally unraveled in 4 days. So locticians are magic, they're golden, as well as stylists. Stylists are golden, they're magical as well. And if you got one, keep one because it's so hard with the summer heat on top of all of this as well. I definitely feel like that's why my hair did not last that long. So the struggle with the heat in this hair is real. Like honestly speaking, I'm just getting to the point where updos definitely keep it up really nicely and everything like that. But you really have to find a way to keep your hair moisturized. You have to find a way to keep it, out of the way. You got to find a way to keep it healthy throughout the entire process. And it's really, really a struggle. I kid you not, it's a struggle. Let's see if I can put up a green screen. Ooh, I like that one. See some of the green screen options I have to choose from. But not for nothing. I'm just so excited that my hair finally came out nice this time around. This is the fresh front row retwist I just did today. I posted a short video today of this front row retwist, and this is how it looks right here. Of course, deep down in the roots, right down there in the nitty gritty in the kitchen is not as fresh, but this is a magical trick I learned, and it's been working for me for years at this point. Shout out again to the cynical one. Thank you for popping through and showing love. I really appreciate you. Thank you for popping by. Be sure to, subscribe to my girl page, all right? Hit that like and subscribe button if you see how I need you some streets. Um, for 5 years, guys. I made the 5 year mark. I told you guys about it. It was June 1st, 2025. I'm here to do all the Q&A, answer all the questions I get all the time, the most common times, and I'm here for all of that. So shoot your shot. I'm reading the comments. I'm live streaming literally from my handset. So I'll do the best I can to respond to everything. But hey Bernadette, how are you? Thank you for popping through. Some of the most common questions I get, when people meet me, when they see my when they see my hair is how long have you had your locks? And for those of you guys who know me here on YouTube, you guys know I just made my 5 year anniversary. So I just made 5 years, June 1st, 2020. I made 5 years. I've been locked for 5 years now. Thank you, Cynical One, for holding me down. I really appreciate you. I'm definitely gonna make you a mod. I appreciate the support and the love despite my inconsistency. Thank you for looking out for these comments. If that was you right now who just held this for review. Let me see what this message says. Oh, okay, I don't know. We're gonna just hide that Bernadette. But yeah, so that's one of the common questions I get, on my lock journey. One of the other common questions I get on my lock journey is, who started your hair, like, and I guys keep telling you from day one, the person who started my hair is my loctician. She's also a good friend of mine, somebody I've seen and known for several years. I have a direct connect to her, and I'm grateful. I'm very, very grateful, because I have her attention, put it that way, So I'm close to her, we spent a lot of time around each other, and she's in arm's reach, and I just love that, we live in the same community, and she's always there for me, and she's more than just a stylist or a loctician. She has so many other great things, but again, I always talk about her because I'm always telling you guys get a stylist or a loctician because the point of the 3 videos I dropped this weekend was showing you guys that I am still learning to do my own hair. Like, just because I am 5 years locked and I have all this length, I'm still going through trials and tribulations and trial and error. Like, I'm still learning, like, what are the best gels is going to keep my hair for the longest amount of time? What are the best scarves I'm going to need? what are the best styles. And I definitely know when I go to my loctician, the best styles are going to keep my hair good are the protective styles. And I'm at the stage where I'm trying to mimic those, although I haven't completely mastered a regular retwist yet. But I'm out here jumping out the window, trying to see if I can, like, try to learn how to do 3-strand and 2-strand twists, because I know those styles will keep my hair for a longer period of time when I'm working, if I'm working out, if I'm on the run, if I'm on the go and I'm busy and I don't have to touch my hair every single day. So at this point, as you guys know, I need to visit my loctician. I need to, make an appointment with my loctician at this point. Good evening, Ghost 008. How are you? Thank you for popping through. Do you got locks? Do you not got locks? How did you come across my channel? How do I know you? Please leave me a comment, show some love. Let me know how we know each other. Thank you for popping through. Um, but yeah, like, so for me, it's just like we all get our locks for different reasons. Hey, 18 Flutter, how are you? Thank you for popping through. Hello, Rakim. Representing Chicago. Shout out to the chat. You guys are doing bomb.com. Thank you for popping through, Rakim. I decided to do an impromptu, and I'm gonna keep it short because I know Jose has a stream coming up in maybe like 15 to 20 minutes, and I definitely want to jump on his panel on his stream. So I'm gonna definitely be here just until his stream starts so I can show him love because I know he's going live soon. But I was looking really cute for 4th of July and I had to do a video, I had to do a live to not waste my outfit. I feel like whenever I look good, I forget to do a video, and I need to do more videos on the Lock Video channel that are long form and not short videos. So here I am. But thank you, Ghost 008, for popping through. Despite you not knowing. You said I don't know, just scrolling YouTube lives, but respectfully, I wish my hair could be put in locks, but I sadly don't have hair genetics for it. I'm sorry, Ghost 008, but even if you don't have lock genetics here for it or genetics for locks, there are lock wigs, there are lock lace fronts. So don't be afraid. People are doing it all the time, fooling people. So I had crochet locks before I had real locks. So don't be afraid to explore and venture off and do your research and do other things if that's what you want to do. Don't be afraid. Don't let that stop you. There are ways if you want it. But respectfully, thank you for your transparency. Thank you for leaving a comment. Thank you for popping through my live and coming across my channel. I hope there's something interesting you may learn from me or anything you may like here. So thank you for popping through. I really do appreciate that. Um, but yeah, these are the things I get a lot of questions about. And again, another question that I get a lot is, how many locks do you have? And I feel like I've definitely answered this question in different videos before, but I have definitely, probably it's been some years now, but I've definitely have 60 locks. So 60. That's the amount of locks I have in my hair right now. And I think in the future I may combine some locks, so I may have less than 60 in the future. I definitely see myself combining some locks because I'm noticing that I have some locks that are super weak or thin or fragile, and they've popped, they've been repaired, and I feel like maybe they'll find strength in being combined with another lock that's also the same or similar size. So that's something. That's a question. I have 60 locks, and well, I answered two questions in one just now because another question I get is, would you ever combine your locks? And I think I might, depending on if damage catches up to me to the point where it's better that way versus, trying to thug it out. But I have another comment from Ghost 008. He says, "Thank you. I'll give it a try. I'll get going, but thanks for the info and best of luck. Best of your hair in your journey." Thank you. I appreciate that. I really respect that. Yeah, I'm 5 years on the journey. I'm still liking it, still loving it. Don't want to quit. Don't want to comb my locks out. Not thinking about any of those things. So those are the things. Snapping fingers or clapping applause, whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So another question I get a lot too is, what do you use in your hair? Like, I show you guys all these things, but this is a live video. I'm giving you opportunities to ask live questions. So I'll just reiterate what I use often. I definitely use all the time L'Oreal's Mega Moisture leave-in. It's not leave-in conditioner. L'Oreal conditioner. This conditioner smells so amazing. I get it on Amazon. It has a very fruity, botanical, tropical smell. It's for people that have some damage or they've experienced color, and it's a great protector and a great seal for your hair. I use that anytime I'm doing a wash and condition, or wash and retwist, or anytime I just want to moisturize my hair. I'm using that L'Oreal Mega Moisture all the time. Another product I go through all the time, that I talk about all the time, that I've showed on previous YouTube videos, YouTube streams, YouTube shorts, YouTube lives. Hey Irby, how are you? Happy 4th of July. Thank you for popping through. So another product is the two-step Afro G protein treatment. That's another product I use a lot. And again, because on my second year of my journey, I started doing color right away, like the blonde, the honey blonde, then the three ombre colors. Like I had to start, getting all those protective, good, loving care things in there really quickly to try to protect my hair, seal it, keep it moisturized, let the magic happen so that, everything that she be doing is what it should be doing, and I'm not self sabotaging my hair. You guys know all the rest. I've done so many videos about them. I'm not even going to even go into all of that thing, but all of those things. But shout out to the cynical one. Shout out to the 18th letter. Shout out to Ghost 008. Shout out to Irby Fatal. Thank you guys for popping in my live stream. I'm so inconsistent, but I'm happy to know that you guys popped in regardless of my inconsistency. I know Jose Uncommon I know Uncommon Sister Jose is going to be going live soon. I definitely want to join his channel when he does go live and possibly be um a co-host. I mean, not a co-host. Join his panel if he goes live. So this is not going to be a long stream. Just wanted to do some Q&A for people that wanted to ask questions about my hair. I get a lot of questions indirectly on social media. I even had some people join the lock community since I've been locked because they like the things I'm saying, they like the things I'm doing. They may or may not listen to my YouTube videos and shorts and lives and take tips from that. I don't know, but I'm happy to say there's about at least two people I know about that have gotten locked since I've been on my 5-year lock journey. So that feels amazing. That's so cool and dope for me because that means I'm inspiring people, without knowing I'm inspiring people. So who doesn't like that, right? Definitely inspiration, inspo, motivation. That's always a great thing. But how was you guys 4th of July? Did you guys do anything? For most of you guys who know, I'm a New York City girl. I live right here in Manhattan, in the heart of the city. So I definitely had an opportunity to see the fireworks partially today. The fireworks happened in my neighborhood, and it was so proud. I only got a partial view, but definitely had a nice time. So happy 4th of July to everyone who saw the fireworks or did something firework-ish. Thank you guys for popping through my live video just now. Definitely on my way to 1K, soon to be 100K and 500K and all that other good stuff. But continuing to love my lock journey every step of the way. Wanted to give opportunity for Q&A if there are any, and just let you guys know, I'm definitely going through my better content. Things you guys may want to hear, things I'm not talking about. So definitely always on the lookout for that stuff. Those things will definitely be coming soon. And just know that I'm here for you guys for maybe another 5 to 10 minutes. I'm gonna hop off. I want to show my friend on Common Sense where Jose's gonna go some love and pop up and support and share his stream when he goes live this evening. Because that should be pretty soon within the next probably 5 minutes. So any questions you guys may have, please feel free to leave them in the comments right now. I'll address them as soon as possible. And if you have any comments or questions for me, please feel free to, drop them there. I'll try to address those things too, as far as, outside of today's topic, anything in general overall, leave those questions there as well. But it's so good to chat with you guys and pop in on a fake weekend, almost weekend, 4th of July, Friday, tomorrow's weekend, but you know what I mean. I haven't done this in a really long time, hence wine and FaceTime. If you know, you know. If you know me, you know about wine and FaceTime. So yeah, that era. So Rakim knows about that era. The cynical one knows about that era. Irby Fatal knows about that era. Wine and FaceTime was good times before I was talking so heavily about my locks all the time, right? But excited on this journey. I do see a lock trim coming in my future. People ask me would I ever cut my locks. Yes, I do see a lock trim coming in my future. That wouldn't be a blunt cut, but like a nice cut to trim the hair so it all looks even. Yes, so the answer to that is yes. I will cut my locks in the future. I do see a cut coming soon, or trim. Let me be more specific. I do see a lock trim coming in my future. So yes, I will do a trim, not necessarily a cut. But depending on how long my locks grow, if my locks are able to reach waist length, which is my new goal, I may, cut them and keep them at that length. I don't think, beyond waist length would be easy to maintain, although I've seen it on many YouTube channels and, people on social media. I'm not sure if I can maintain all of that hair. That's a lot of hair, but um, yes. My next goal, another question I just answered in one, is to be bar strap length. And you guys asked me, would I ever cut my locks or trim my locks? Yes, I would trim my locks, not necessarily cut my locks. Possibly cut my locks only if they started to get extremely heavy, where I felt like it was just too much for me, which I could see because already at my length here, it's a lot to wash my hair in the shower. I really wash my hair in the shower because it's just too much on my neck at the same time as trying to wash everything with little blonde and red and black hair sliding everywhere. It's just way too much. So always wash my hair separately. I really wash it in the shower unless I just want to moisturize my hair. I try not to do that. It's just too much to pay attention to, too much to manage all at once. And yeah, I definitely don't do that. So that's another question. People ask, do you wash your hair in the shower? I've tried it before. I definitely think it's best for when your locks are, at an earlier stage, maybe. But for me, the longer your locks are, it may not be the best idea. It's a lot of neck weight, if you can get my drift, in the shower. So that part is not cool at all. Um, another question I get. Let's see. There's so many like weird questions. People know what my hair smells like. I think I mentioned that already. My hair smells like the hair products I use. If I'm working out and I'm super active, my hair can smell sweaty, like regular body odor. It can smell musty. If I'm just really not on top of it, it can get an odor. It can smell, not so fresh. But I try to, cleanse it as much as possible. Rinse it with water, spray it, mist it with water, oil it. Throw those leave-in conditioners and deep conditioners and all those TLC things in it to make sure it's not smelling funky, because that's definitely a stereotype that locks stink and locks are dirty. And well, they are, dirty at some point in the beginning stages. People with locks wash hair as much as people that don't have locks, that have bald heads or regular loose natural hair. We wash our hair just as much, twice a month or once a month or once every other month. So we're not gross at all. So yeah, just saying, putting that out there. Um, that's about it, I think. People asked about, how many locks I've had. I said 60. Who did my hair? A loctician, someone I know really well. People asked me whatever cut my hair. I said I would trim it, possibly cut it depending on how heavy it would get. Um, oh, another one I forgot, sorry. People asked me, what inspired my hair colors, all the colors I got, all the color choices I decided to play with, during my life journey. And I feel like I've said this on live videos or pre-recorded videos, but Mary J. Blige. You young folks may know her as Monet Tejada, but people that live in the 80s and 90s and 70s, we know her as Mary J. Blige. She definitely was inspiration for most of my hair colors, including this one as well. I love the honey blondes and burgundies and maroons and all those fruity, playful, mature, seductive colors she used in her hair, during the 80s, during the 90s and early 2000s. I think Mary J. Blige is so dope. I just went to her concert. You guys who know me, who follow me, y'all saw me and my oldest daughter at her concert in New York City. So she definitely was the motivation behind mostly all of my hair colors. Getting a new hair color now, and I think I may go back to Mary J. Blige's collections to see which one it may be, right? Because she's always my inspo. But yeah, I hope you guys have fun with this. I have fun with this, recapping, catching up with you guys, having a new person pop in my life I haven't seen in a long time. And just, get some 411, get some tea about me. But I'm going to wrap this up right now because, again, as I said earlier, I want to make time for another content creator who's super special to me in these YouTube streets. And again, his name is Uncommon since we're holding a grown. But again, can't forget everyone who came here first. Shout out to the cynical one. Thank you, love. Please make sure you guys subscribe to the cynical one. She's right here in the chat. In addition to that, the 18th Flutter, make sure you guys subscribe to him. He has great content. I'm telling you, go over there a few times. You know just what I'm talking about. In addition to that, show my man Irby Fatal some love. He's a great mod, great person, great friend to have in the YouTube community. And if you know, you know. And again, shout out to Ghost. 008 was nice to meet you. Thank you for coming by humbly, respectfully, cordially, not breaking any rules or any, YouTube policies or, anything outrageous. Really appreciate that. You guys show me some love. Like, subscribe to my channel, share my video, leave a comment, let me know if anything you want to know more about me about, and I got your back. So peace out, y'all. Until next time, have a good one. Bye. Let me get to that 1K, y'all. Share my video, show some love. Get me there if you can. Peace. Be sure to check out my last 3 short videos. They're doing really good. I have 2 out of 3 that are already over 1,000 views. So show me some love. Bye.